Who's the best agent in the world?
Children of all ages, wrestle games.
If the answer is anyone but you,
back to another
it's gonna be really awkward.
Of Myrise. We're back with Alexia Lazaro today.
Words for you.
And as we know from the last episode, Alexia
and now I got 6 more.
has gone
is
Hollywood.
Going to be on Captive.
But before we get into the rest of this episode, I just want to say a big thank you for the support on the channel recently.
Totally
everything is going in the right direction and it looks great, and that is all thanks to you guys. I can only make these things. How well the channel does then
so eager to come on.
is entirely up to
I
you,
just
and
know
that
you
is
can
not lost
barely
on me.
turn on
So
a TV
big,
in
big,
Canada
big thank
without
you to
seeing
each
her on
and
it.
every one of
She's
you.
basically a screensaver
So
at this
what have
point.
we got coming in this episode today? More of Alexia Lazaro being Hollywood and more of this guy here, Alfie, our
She's all set for next week,
agent.
and all you have to do is fill in for Trish in a match against someone named Charlotte Flair and win.
And he has just declared our next match. We have not got to only fight Charlotte Flair, which is going to be tough in itself.
Look,
we've got
Trish
to win
got the
that
flu,
match.
but still wants to ensure Charlotte loses. You've got a show, but need a guest. And I'm an agent who knows how to put both of those things together. So what do you say? Should I draw up the contract?
Do it, Alfie. Draw up the contract.
Like I could say no to Trish Stratus on Captive Audience. You go iron out the details. I'll go flatten Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, let's do it. I love the confidence.
Love it.
Break
a leg.
The confidence.
Not literally. Try to stay in one piece, especially your face. But go get him.
And here we are, just like that. Charlotte Flair is next up for Alexia Lazaro, and we have got to win this match to get Trish Stratus on Captive Audience, which would be huge pull for the ratings for that show. And that's not a lapse on Alexia, and if it was, then Alfie has just refocused her, telling her, you got to win this match so we can get Trish Stratus on Captive Audience. Our talk show, if you haven't seen the last episode, and if you haven't seen that episode, it is up on the channel now, playlisted for you in a nice order, and so is the men's, that as you're sitting here watching this, it's not finished yet for you guys, but the editing and all of that stuff is finished. It's all posted and scheduled on YouTube. The reason that I bring that up is because we're trying to get through to the end of this now as well, the Alexia Lazaro story, so we can shift the lens from Myrise and start focusing in on what I really want to bring you guys, what I'm really excited to bring you guys, and that is the Raw and the NXT universe that we've got going on. I am so looking forward to bringing that to you, especially the NXT one. It's something, it's been portrayed in a way that I've never really seriously looked at before, so really excited to bring that to you guys. But back into this episode, Alexia Lazaro is really taking care of Charlotte Flair, and it is time to end this one because Charlotte Flair has just tasted the good night knee, but she kicked out. Wow. The crowd are loving that Lazaro is not staying off the offense. She's keeping that foot to the floor, and she really needs to do that with the likes of a Charlotte Flair. The fans, as you could hear, which is why I paused for a second, they're well into this. We all thought it was over, fans and myself included. Not many kick out from the good night knee, but Charlotte Flair is not your average women's wrestler, not your average wrestler in general, and she just proved it there. But she gets into the ring once more. I thought maybe she would be met with another good night knee there. Alexia's got other plans. Just showing out here against Charlotte, but if you want Trish on Captive Audience, we need to not play about with the likes of Charlotte Flair. Alexia knows that as she hits her with the second good night knee, and there is just no way that Charlotte is kicking out of this one. 1, 2, 3, job done. Charlotte Flair in the books, Alexia Lazaro successful, and Trish Stratus is now going to get booked to Captive Audience so long as Alfie keeps his end of the deal.
Yeah.
And this
everything
does not
good?
sound good.
Yeah. What's going on? Where's Trish?
Yeah, where's Trish?
Who? Oh, Trish Stratus. Yeah. I'm sure it's fine, but she is not here.
Alfie, we held our end. Where is Trish?
What do you mean she's not here? We've got a show to do. Where is she?
I'm working on that now. Left a few messages. She's kind of ghosting me. Although,
What?
Natalia was here, and she had my phone for a bit, so maybe she saw a text. I could reach out to her. I don't really want to. She's trying to convince me to get some of her rescue cats on the show, and I was trying to explain that it really isn't that kind of show, but she can be really intense.
Get
And
that text to Natalia. We have held our end up.
Alfie,
We beat
focus.
Charlotte Flair.
Figure out what's going on.
Exactly.
And get back to
Figure
me.
it out, man.
I can reach out too
Do
if
your
you need.
job.
In the meantime, apparently I've got a few extra hours to get ready for Piper Niven tonight, so I'm gonna take advantage.
So it's a blessing. This is a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing.
No, but I'm gonna take lemons and make lemonade, and you're gonna figure out why I'm sucking on so many lemons right now.
On it.
Exactly.
I'll let you know if I get any messages.
And with that, we are here, bang, against Piper Niven, which we have had too much time to prepare for because we wasn't interviewing Trish Stratus on Captive Audience, so not a great start for that show, it has to be said. Piper is a tough woman and proved that there as she got back in just before the 10 count. Thing is though, she had to rush in because it was 9 3/4, let's face it. That left her vulnerable to the good night knee, and Alexia Lazara showing her strength in this one, getting Big Piper up on those shoulders and delivering that good night knee. And unlike Charlotte Flair, Piper Niven could not hit out. So
Please tell me that I
Alexia's
can't,
still
I won't, that I
rolling
failed, that I'll
on
never
in
make it
this
out,
one.
yeah. Please tell me
Successful
all the bad
again,
news.
and now
What the heck was that
are we going to
about?
be all
Any ideas
interviewing
what's going on with
Trish?
Trish?
No, but we need to back burner the whole Trish sitch for a minute.
Why?
Back burner? The whole somehow I've wronged WWE superstar and Canada's sweetheart Trish Stratus and don't know why thing? She ghosted my show, then convinced someone to distract me with her music, Alfie.
Exactly, you didn't see that, but that
Because
did
we got
happen
another
in the
problem.
Piper Niven match.
Don't worry, I'm already on it, but
I'm not
That's set for
sure,
captive
like exactly
audience.
like Alexia. I'm not sure why that happened or who did that,
What do you mean?
but
it's
thankfully
gone?
it didn't cost us the win.
just that it was here and now it's not here.
What?
The whole set? So we didn't have a show today because we didn't have Trish Stratus. And now we don't have a show ever because we don't have a set.
Basically, the audience might have been captive, but the set sure wasn't.
Yeah, it's not
Sorry.
really the time for jokes,
Too
Alfie.
soon.
You know,
I knew it was.
do your job,
But
get
yeah,
the set,
WWE
get
is
Trish,
not
and let's
super keen
get
to pony
Captive
up a bunch more
Audience
dough
off the
for a set
ground.
that we can't
He's
keep
starting
track
to
of.
become what we suspected he
words.
was going to be all along.
Angrier
Like a bit of a
when they
bumbling, I don't want to say idiot, that's a bit harsh,
figure
but
it
he's a
out.
bit of a bumbling
I'll
idiot,
see
let's
who knows
face
what.
it.
There's gotta be
And
someone
yeah,
who
he
saw
got us the
something.
gig with Cena in Mudslide,
Right on the
but
set, please. Places everyone.
not really anything since. But as I say that, look at us here finally with Trish Stratus.
And this way. And we're looking at it, and we're looking at it. Oh, look at her. And we're running, and we're running, and we're running, and we're running. Creeping in, creeping, backing out, backing out. And come in for a high five. And now stand back to back.
No.
Brilliant. Oh,
Wait,
whoa,
what?
whoa, whoa, Cut. What's going on here?
I think we just found out, guys, where our set's gone. We heard Alfie earlier talking about Natalia. She was there. Charlotte Flair was there. And some back and forth on social media. And it brings us to this match and Trish's idea that we wear the detective outfits in this one to try and send a bit of a message to Charlotte Flair and Natalia. Lazara absolutely fuming, as you would expect that she would be, is going to be looking to really take this out on Natalia and Flair, because she, in her mind already, has become this big A-list Hollywood star over the course of this little bit of storyline. just to catch you guys up if you haven't seen it. And so far, again, just like when she was doing the brutality thing with Rhea Ripley, she's getting it done in the ring. She seems to have found something she's happy doing, but outside of the ring, things ain't really taking off for her as we flatline Miss Charlotte Flair. And is she gonna eat a good night knee here? She might do, but not till Natalya's took her last shot. Actually, Alexia's going straight for the cover here, and oh, that was so close. That was so close. 2 3/4 off 3/4 there. But Charlotte Flair, again, as she did in the one-on-one match, showing that toughness, showing that Flair toughness. And she needs to start showing some of the Flair skill as well as the toughness. And as I say that, she cuts us right in half with a big spear. And all of a sudden now we're the ones in trouble. But Alexia is not in the mood to play tonight. She is not in the mood at all. Not even a 1 count off that big spear. Alexia is pissed, and rightly so. And she's got Charlotte Flair up and make sure she eats another good night knee. But look at Flair. Right back to her feet like nothing ever happened. And Charlotte Flair is a different breed. She is a different kind of animal altogether. She has took the flatline and she's took the good night knee. She kicks out and then she bounces straight up to her feet, but she eats a big boot to the face there. Alexia, like I said, is not in the mood to be playing right now. But Charlotte Flair just will not go away. Not just in the ring, but out of it as well. It seems she's eaten another flatliner. Alexia's not even going to go for the good night knee this time. Is this going to be enough? It's 1, it's 2, and it is 3. The confidence of it being enough was just not there because Charlotte Flair just refuses to stay down. But Alexia gets it done again, and finally we're in the proximity of Miss Trish Stratus. If only we had a set, we could interview her right now on captive audience, but it can't happen. And you see all of the things that are going on outside of the ring. We can pause to read these tidbits, something that we really want to do. But you see here, the main one, the producers loved the idea that we went out in the on-set costumes. And we've got here something to do with Psycho Sally. She's been offered a place on a kids show. I wonder if Alexia's actually going to send that through, because that relationship started. Psycho Sally was somebody who really looked up to Alexia, and we see her in our DMs now. But that relationship was kind of gone up and down, or up, down, up if you like, because of the brutality thing. Like, we took a few weeks out of Psycho Sally's career with that brutal beatdown, but we have tried to make fences since, and I'm wondering, with the fact that we have been doing that, if Alexia has indeed offered that part to Psycho Sally.
Hey stranger, how's it going?
Oh wow,
I know you must
we're
be
back here
swamped
with
with
Liv
press
now.
since your movie releases soon, but any chance you could help me out with something?
What's up?
I've got a tag match coming up and need a partner. Want to step in? I could use your star power.
Yeah, sure, why not? We wouldn't be where we are.
You're right.
If it wasn't
you could
for
use
Liv
my
Morgan,
star power. I'd be happy to help. Count me in.
That's awesome. And hey, a wink can only help promote Mudslide too, right?
Exactly,
Thanks.
does that as well. But I was coming from the fact that if she didn't give us the cheese sniffing gig, that we would never have met Alfie and we wouldn't be where we are now. So a lot of it is indeed thanks to Liv, who has just broken the count in this tag match. She wants to obviously get a pin or a submission. Count out win's not going to be enough here for Liv Morgan. And we're against a decent team here, I feel like, anyway, in Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, so it's not something we should be taking lightly. Wow, nice move there from Liv. She's got a 5 count here. Oh, nicely done. Backbreaker there, straight across the knee, middle of the shoulder blades, beautifully executed by Morgan. And again, the crowd are appreciating this one. Liv steps back in. Isla looks about done, if I'm being honest. Can Liv put her away, though, is the question. Boom, there we go. She's got to get, I was going to say, Elba off the apron, though. Hooks the far leg so it can't get underneath the bottom rope, showing all the experience in the world there. Liv Morgan, as she puts this one away, and Alexia and Liv get the win, and these two in the ring and out are becoming quite the team. We stepped in, took some things off Liv's plate so she could focus on what she wanted to do. We've stepped in to help her out again tonight, and both things that we have done have been extremely successful, and I feel like we're building momentum here as a duo, Liv Morgan and Alexia Lazara, but we'll have to see what happens next, where it goes next. I feel like we may be able to offer Liv stuff in the future.
We've got great chemistry together.
She's just said there exactly what I was trying to say all along.
Easy to have chemistry with you as a teammate. You're only as good as your scene partner, and you're an incredible talent.
Aw, thanks. Takes one to know one.
Here we go, see? Building
Honestly,
something
I
up
thought
good
you had
here,
something
and a
special
bit
from
of
the beginning.
humility
It's so cool
from
to see you succeeding in
Alexia
both
Lazara
WWE
as well.
and Hollywood.
Goes a long way. We
And
don't
Captive
see that
Audience,
from her often
one
these
of my
days.
favorite shows.
Really?
Of course it is. Even though I have a bit of a bone to pick with you.
Oh.
Some superstars have never been invited on. Like one whose name rhymes with Smith's Morgan.
Come on the next show. I'm doing a special promotion for Mudslide 2 for most of the program, but I do need a guest. It would be great to have you on.
Then I will slide on over.
Oh, well, there
Get
you
it?
go. We've had,
'Cause Mudslide?
I've said maybe
Oh,
down the
never
line
mind.
with the way things are
See you
going, we could offer Liv something, and we've done it actually straight away, inviting her onto Captive Audience. So, interesting to see where this is going to go. It's cringe,
Welcome to
it's
Captive
cheesy,
Audience,
but it's
the
fun.
biggest,
It is
bestest,
Captive Audience
mostest
with
talk show
Liv
in all
Morgan.
of
We
WWE.
finally have got the show
I am
off the
so
ground.
excited about my
Let's
guest
see
tonight.
what happens
Aw,
here between
stop.
these two.
She's appeared across all brands in WWE and has graced your screens outside of it too. I'm talking TV, reality, streaming. The one, the only, Liv Morgan.
You make my credits sound so impressive.
They are impressive.
Maybe, but I'm not
Liv
the one who
is
has
quite
a major
impressive,
motion
to be
picture
fair.
debuting this month.
I think she's
Let's
probably
hear
more
it for our
successful
host.
outside of the ring than in it, though, if I'm being honest.
I won't say no to a little applause.
Of course you won't. And I absolutely adore the story of how you got the role. Come on, tell everyone.
It is funny how much luck came into play, even with the unbearable weight of my immense talent.
Oh my
Imagine
gosh.
if you hadn't stepped in for me to do that cheese-sniffing web series in the first place. Who knows what would have happened? Who knows who would have gotten a career-defining movie role?
Right?
Well,
We
I'm
can see
sure
where
my
this
stardom
is
was
going.
inevitable,
I'm detecting
but
a
it
bit
did
of
speed
jealousy
things
here
along.
from Liv Morgan,
In
but
fact,
she's the one who offered us the role in
You
the
hadn't
first place.
stolen that show from me. I'd be the one celebrating the major movie premiere.
Oh, let's calm down. You remember that you passed on that show, right, Liv?
Exactly.
Who's gonna believe that?
You would have been terrible anyway.
Oh, here we go. You sensed it was coming. You sensed it was coming.
Watch me!
Liv, stop!
I won't stop until everyone out there knows the fraud that you are.
Wow, I did not. I mean, I saw it building in Captive Audience, but it seemed like things were going well between ourselves and Liv, and that we were building quite the friendship, the partnership. But once again, in this Alexia Lazara story, it just goes to show that as much as she gives and tries to fit in, and I feel like that for the most part, except for the brutality thing, she's tried to do right by everyone and do the right thing and find a place here. still, the common theme throughout all of this Myrise is as talented and as good as she is in the ring, Alexia is just really struggling to find her place when it comes outside of the ring. I thought we'd built a decent positive friendship here with Liv Morgan. We gave her a props, we gave her credit everywhere that we've been allowed to do so. We even just tried to diffuse that situation on captive audience, but it doesn't matter. People just keep turning on Alexia. It is a strange one. It really is. She, don't get me wrong, since landing the mudslide roll, she's definitely become full of herself and not the same Alexia that we came into this Myrise with. But I still don't think there was any need for that from Liv. But having said that, she most certainly is paying for it now in a painful way, with those knees to the face, just one after another, and no one's going to want to have Liv outside of the ring, Hollywood-wise, commercial-wise, if Alexia continues to mess her face up like that. But at the moment, we're back into the ring now, finally, and I think Alexia seems here to have had enough of playing, had enough of trying to please everyone, including Liv Morgan, and it's time for Liv to say goodnight as she eats that goodnight knee. Hook the far leg, it's 1, it's 2, but Liv, just like Charlotte Flair, kicks out of the goodnight knee. Alexia can't quite believe it, and neither can I, if I'm being honest. I thought for sure that was it. Maybe the jealousy at the moment, maybe Liv is channeling that and turning it into something positive for her, but all it means is she's going to go through more pain because Alexia is not in the mood to let Liv Morgan off with embarrassing us on our own show, captive audience. Or I don't think Alexia is going to appreciate the comments that Liv made on captive audience either, trying to discredit what we have done. Yes, she gave us the door. We were the one who walked through it, and we were the one who shined to the place where we got asked to go to Hollywood and do our thing. And Alexia here is just showing that she's better than Liv in the ring, and she's already shown clearly that she's done more than Liv outside of the ring, since that is how all of this has came about. But no messing about outside the ring. Liv tried to roll out there using those years of experience that she has got. Alexia just throws her straight back into the ring, flatlines her, and he's ready to put this one away. I thought that she may go for the cover there like she did against Flair, but this is personal now between these two. At least that's how it seems, and it's another good night knee for Liv Morgan, and I just don't see a way that she kicks out of this one. Wait though. Alexia is not done. She wants to punish Liv even more here. Back on the shoulders and bang again. The exclamation point on the message that has just been delivered in a violent way by Alexia Lazara, who wins again and maybe now has put Liv in the mirror. And I'll have to say, for once, deserved.
Look, huh?
Your lame attempt at a distraction didn't even work.
Maybe my goal wasn't winning. Maybe it was embarrassing you.
That
Do you
didn't work
really think
either.
I thought John Cena would have your back over mine? We starred in what's going to be the #1 hit of the summer together, and he doesn't even know who you are.
Oh,
You cheated your way into my role, and now you think you're besties? If he's worked with you, he knows what I do. You've got no talent.
Right. We'll see about that. Next
Exactly.
week, mixed tag match. I think you know who I'll be bringing. Good luck finding someone to team with you.
ouch. The claws are definitely out, and of course it had to be Miz, the wannabe A-lister, the man who thinks he is Mr. Hollywood. But we have got John Cena with us, so good luck with that one, Liv, and good luck with that one, Miz. It is time. We haven't seen it in such a long time for a 5-knuckle shuffle. It lands successfully. Cena got the Miz up for the AA, and he has planted him with it, but Liv comes in and saves this match. Miz has got off lucky there. Cena with a monkey flip. Not seen him do that before, but hey, it's never too late to learn some new stuff. He's got Miz rolled up here. Miz's feet are clearly in the ropes, in the line of the referee, but do you know what? We will take it. It is another win. We didn't win Liv, but we did get it done. Cena beating the Miz. Back successful after recording yet another movie is John Cena. And the true A-list couple right now, or the A-list partnership, I should say, are standing successful in the middle of the ring.
So, Miss, big time deal. The so-called captain took the chance to ride someone else's coattails again. Hooray. Congrats. You better believe if I ever partnered with Cena, I wouldn't make him carry our whole team. Of course,
How has it
I would
come
have
to
had
this
that
between these
opportunity
two,
if it hadn't
honestly?
been so viciously taken from me by someone whose priority in WWE right now is transitioning to part-timer.
Oh.
But maybe that's why you got into this industry in the first place. As a stepping stone to something else?
Is
The
that
last
why you
time
did
it
it,
was
Liv?
just me
Huh?
and you, Cap, you got lucky. That won't happen again.
Yeah, we'll
So
see.
I'm ready to end this. Once and for all. You and me. SummerSlam. You've got your big movie, your big talk show, your red carpets. If you're so hungry to leave WWE for Hollywood, I'm happy to help. Fade in on a dramatic big picture ending. Loser leaves Raw.
Oh, wow.
I may be a star, but I also want to be here. You? I'm not so sure.
Wow. Loser
my
leaves Raw.
Goodness! This all has been so incredible!
What?
First, a dramatic confrontation and comeuppance on your talk show captive audience. You didn't even see Liv coming! Then, after your one-on-one battle with Liv Morgan, freaking Cena gets involved and shows up as your partner! Oh, I can't even imagine what is gonna happen at SummerSlam!
Wow. You ain't
Wow,
gonna
you're
have to
really
wait
into
too
this,
long,
huh?
Alfie.
I know! And once you win, imagine all the others you can conquer. Week after week, you face a new formidable foe and engage in battle to prove who is stronger, smarter, and more powerful.
Alfie?
Yes?
So, I gotta ask. Had you ever watched WWE programming before you started representing me?
Honestly,
I mean, she has a
no,
point. We've
I was
been
just
doing
struck by
that
your
since
cheese
day,
talent.
since we
I
got
started
here.
watching more recently, and it is awesome. The stories I've seen rival any Hollywood production, and you put your bodies on the line for real. I told you from the start that I knew you had something special. I was right.
I'm surprised you're so into this. I figured you'd want me to use this as an excuse to leave WWE so I could move on to the next big thing in my career.
Next big thing? This is the next big thing. Facing Liv and dominating the entirety of the WWE Women's Division. Don't worry about Hollywood. I'll keep the offers rolling in once you've accomplished everything you need to hear.
Really?
Of course. As your agent, I'm supposed to guide you. No way I would let you leave all this behind. Though we really should talk about that 10% you owe me.
Sorry, Alfie, gotta go!
And just like that, we are here with the main event of this episode. At SummerSlam, Loser leaves. I'm not sure if it's WWE or just Raw, but Loser leaves for sure. And well, you look at the hood at the bottom. It's not looking good for Liv Morgan. But I did detect her in that little segment between Alfie and Alexia that maybe Liv was right, and it seems as though Alexia was starting to get ideas in her head that she was going to start transitioning from WWE out into Hollywood full time. But Alfie has kind of just put the brakes on that. And we've just put the brakes on Morgan with that good night knee. But she's not ready to give up her place on Raw yet. And who can blame her? But Alexia is so dominant right now that you feel it is simply just a matter of time as another knee to the face there. Not quite the good night knee, but still a strong one. And Liv is in all kinds of trouble as she eats the thigh this time. Alexia Lazara is absolutely dominant once again. Liv, though, I thought she was going to fight out of that. She wasn't able to. Too much power. We knew from day one that Lazara is in such good physical condition. She's really strong. And Liv has just felt that for sure. The kicks now as we unload into the corner. Face wash this time, and it's a matter of time for Liv. She needs to find something, and she needs to find it quick if she is going to hang around here, because Lazara seems about ready to put this one away. And winning by pin is not enough for Lazara. She wants Liv to tap out, to leave this place. Surely Liv won't do it. Well, she will. Liv has just tapped out, and she is going to have to leave at least Raw by tap out. Alexia put again an exclamation point at the end of that match, and that message that she has just sent. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I'm sorry there's a little bit of a fluctuation in audio as I've just sat here editing it, because it's been bouncing up and down during this recording for some reason. But hopefully that'll be fixed for the next one. They are back recorded, so I'm a little bit worried. But in any event, that's me just rambling on. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've got plenty more. I think there's only 2 more episodes of the Lazara story left, so make sure you subscribe with those notifications turned on so you don't miss the penultimate episode and the finale of this women's story. But again, guys, thank you so much for the support on the channel, on these videos. I'm glad that you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying bringing them to you, and I hope to see you all back for the next one. Until then, though, guys,